My word, I mean, since the last time I saw you, we have been absolutely unstoppable, apart from Magpies. As you can see, we've won every game so far, apart from that Magpies game. Of course, last time I saw you, we beat Europa FC 2-0 and Lincoln Red Imps 3-0. We then went on to beat College 75 3-0 with 2 goals from Tyreek Backinson, 1 from Sam Surridge. We then won 4-0 against Lions with 2 goals from Surridge, 1 from Hill, 1 from Nick Campbell-Lean. 4-1 over Boca Juniors, 2 more for Surridge, 1 for Backinson and 1 for Gardner. A 3-0 win over Glasses with 2 from Wayne Hill and 1 for Andrade. We got a 3-2 win over Lynx with 2 for Surridge and 1 for Andrade. A 1-1 draw against Magpies with the 1 goal for Surridge. And then a 1-0 win against Mons Calp, again with a goal for Sergio Andrade. So at the moment, that puts us top of the table by 6 clear points. But Lynx have a game in hand. But we are currently a lot ahead. We are, 11 points ahead of Europa FC and 9 points ahead of Lincoln Red Imps. They're the 2 that we really want to pull away from because those are the ones we're going to be fighting against for the league. But today is all about the cup, a double cup match here. First of all, we've got Boca Juniors in the Rock Cup quarter-final, and then we'll have Lynx in the Gibraltar Cup quarter-final. So without further ado, let's get straight into our first game. Actually, no. Without further ado, let's try our luck. Can we do it now? Oh, we can. Right. Also, before we do that, maybe just to make sure... Oh, we got... Ooh, hello. Okay. So they're willing to sell their buyout clause for 1.1 million. We're going to ignore that. They're willing to sell theirs for 2.19k. We're going to ignore that. Oh. I freaking love Liverpool. I love them so much. I mean, I hate them, but I also love them so much. They're willing to give us 13.75 million to sell off the clause for Benali. Now, don't get me wrong, we could get more money for this in the future, but to be honest, that 13.75 million in the bank right now is going to take our club to a new level. So we're going to sell that clause. We've been so lucky in this game, so lucky to bring through 2 fantastic youngsters. Finance-wise now, then we have 25, nearly 26 million pounds in the bank, which is absolutely crazy. So we're going to go to the board and we're going to say, hello, is it possible for us to become a professional football team? Attract better players to the club? Yeah, but beginning of next season, though, they're not willing to do it yet. Okay. Well, that's fine. We've got to get to the end of this season, and then we will become a professional team. Can we do the stadium request as well? Is that in here? Networking, facilities. Okay, no stadium request, though. But that's great. That's fantastic. So we just need to get through this season, and next season we will officially be a professional team. So, first of all, which means hopefully we'll be in the Champions League as well. Right, let's get into this game then straight away against Boca Juniors in the Rock Cup. Now, this is the team we've gone for. We have got Martinho in goal, who is having a very good season for us. He's, how many clean sheets? He's got 6 clean sheets in 10 games in the league for us so far. Up the left, we've got James Dean. I think all these players, once we go professional, these players are going to start to improve so quickly because of the amount of training they're getting. David Taylor at centre-back. He's playing alongside Jack Fitzwater. And then up the right, we have Danny Fernandez. Then across the middle, we've got the trio of Sergio Andrade, the young Portuguese man. Alongside them, we have Nick Campbell-Lean through the middle. And out on the right, we have Tyreek Backinson. Playing the centre attacking mid role today, we have got Gary Butterworth. And then our 2 strikers today are going to be Sam Surridge, playing alongside possibly our next player we're going to get stolen from us, and that is Wayne Hill. As you can see, wanted by some big clubs. Arsenal have been watching this guy every single game recently, so I think we might have got ourselves another good one. Of course, he's one we brought from Lincoln Red Imps a couple of seasons ago. And it looks like we might have got ourselves a bit of a bargain there, because I think we only paid a couple of grand for him. And now it looks like he could be the next one to be sold for big money. We've got £25 million in the bank. That's insane. That means we're going to be able to do some big things in the summer. I think we're going to be able to just put this career mode into Jetstar. I think we're just going to have so much money. But of course we need to stay profitable. That's going to be the problem, because we haven't got the biggest fan base at the moment. So we are going to have to depend very much on selling players, on sponsorship deals, prize money, that sort of stuff. So we're going to have to be very, very careful in what we do. But that is a 1-0 lead in the first 4 minutes here against Boca Juniors in the Rock Cup, which is fantastic. Of course, we won 2 of the cups last year. I can't remember which one it is we didn't win now. We won 2 of the cups last year. We got to the final of all 3, so it'd be nice to do the same here. And Boca Juniors are 2-0 down in the first 5 minutes as Wayne Hill gets his 11th goal of the season. This is a dominant start, this is. I mean, we've been incredible all season. It looks like it's going to keep going to the next level. As I now have a kitty cat in front of my screen, I can't see anything. Wayne Hill, it's an all-his-own goal, really. Stealing the ball off the defender, taking it around the goalkeeper, and into the back of the net. I do apologise for if you just heard a weird noise. That was my cat rubbing its bum against the microphone. Always useful. So we're dominating this. I mean, it's 2-0 in the first 5 minutes, and we're back on the attack again straight away. We do seem to have built a very, very good team this year. Of course, we used the money that we got from selling a couple of bigger players. Of course, the main money we got, though, was from the selling off the clause for... I can't remember who it was now. It was the Liverpool again, wasn't it? I can't remember what the actual clause was, though. But we'll keep doing these, because these seem to be a very profitable way of doing things. And it's a very good way for you guys as well. If you do ever have to sell one of your best young players to a bigger team in these sort of career modes, then make sure you put that 50% sell-on fee in any possible sale, because it works out so well for you. I mean, we could get another chunk of money from Juventus at some point from Alan Gavizo, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'd love to get some of these players back, to be honest, but I feel like they're probably moved on to bigger and better things now. Maybe the guy that moved to Grimsby's a chance to get back. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. Nick Campbell lean on the ball, though. We're all over them here. It's a really slow-going game because the amount of stuff we're going. We're just dominating the game, aren't we? The amount of attacks we're getting. Now it's them moving the ball forward in the 40th minute. 14th, not 40th. Francisco Carlos plays it back to Barden. Back to Zablinski. Here's Fernandez. Butterworth. Ball through the middle looking for Wayne Hill. What a ball that is as well. And Wayne Hill's nicked it off the goalkeeper. Can he turn it in? It's a tight angle. But he does turn it in. Wow. Now I think one of the things that's really doing us well this year is... I've not really noticed it on previous games, but this year's game there is a partnership thing that seems to be popping up quite a lot. Now, I've struggled so far in previous years. We just don't seem to have good partnerships. But this season, we seem to have developed a great partnership between the 2 strikers and Butterworth, the cam, as well. So the 3 of them together are linking fantastically well. And as you can see, it's just goals, goals, goals. We're 3-0 up in the first 15 minutes. Boca Juniors might just want to leave now, to be honest. Oh, Wayne Hill's it again. Wow, Wayne Hill, 16-minute hat-trick for him. No wonder the interest is high from other clubs around Europe. Big, big clubs as well. Liverpool looking for another one of our players, probably. Liverpool just going to be... I think we've become the new Southampton, haven't we, for Liverpool? Or the new Leipzig. They're just going to come and steal our players every single summer. Then again, if we're going to end up with the amount of money we have done, we've got £25 million in the bank. That's just insane. £25 million. And don't get me wrong, we're not going to spend much of that at all. I'm going to be looking for in the summer, I'm going to be looking for high potential players at a very good price. We'll develop them for a season or 2 and then probably sell them on. And that's how we're going to stay afloat for the next few seasons until we can start to become more financially stable due to things like prize money or just filling the stadium up as well. Oh, Hill's it again. This is just going to get his goal scoring records up for this season, isn't it, really? He's already got a hat-trick and now plays it into Surridge. Plays it to Andrade. It's got to be. It's 5-0. 5-0 in 21 minutes. This is sickeningly good. It's too good. It shouldn't be this good. It really shouldn't be this good. Look at that, Surridge. Across to Andrade, tons of space. And he plows it into the bottom corner. Excellent. Of course, Andrade does want to play more out wide. But we don't have a formation for that because we don't really have an attacking left mid. So maybe next season, that's something we can have a look at. But then again, he's doing fantastically well in centre mid. We're probably not getting the best out of Andrade, to be honest. It probably would be better for him to be, I don't know, a little bit differently set up, I suppose. Backinson's in now. Oh, plays it across the front. It was almost another goal. Almost another one. Here's Hill. Dean. Big ball over the top looking for Hill, and Hill's in once again. Can he make it 4 for the day? Oh, just wide. This game's going to take absolutely ages at this rate, isn't it? Because we're just all over them. It's every couple of minutes there's another attack and another opportunity. I feel sorry for Boca Juniors. They must be probably one of the lower end teams in the league this year. Fitzwater back to Butterworth. Finds Andrade in a decent amount of space out there on the right. I don't know what's happened to Europa FC this season. They just seem to have died away, but that's 6-0 now after 25 minutes. Yeah, Europa FC, they're really not doing very well. I thought they had a good team, to be honest with you, but they seem to be really struggling. And considering we're only semi-pro at this point in time, as I said in the previous video, there's already 4 teams in the league that are professional. Europa FC, Lincoln Red Imps, Glacis, and St. Joseph's, I believe it is. Those are the 4 teams that are professional, and St. Joseph's and Glacis are really struggling. But then you've got Lincoln Red Imps and Europa FC. Lincoln Red Imps have been dropping season after season for the last few years. We've obviously been getting stronger and stronger. But this year, Europa FC have really struggled early on. Really, really struggled. So 2 for Surridge and 3 for Hill. We could have 2 hat-tricks in this game. 1 for Andrade. It shows there's a lot have been mistakes. Well, not a lot. So there's 4 assists out of the 6 goals. So 2 have been just mistakes from Boca Juniors. Fitzwater, here's Butterworth, here's Dean. Back to Taylor. But of course, we probably are going to start dominating this league in a few seasons' time. But the plan will be then is to try and drag some of these clubs along with us. Now, we want to maintain the professional status as many clubs as we can. That's the plan. And as we start to do better in the European competitions, hopefully we'll drag the reputation of the country and the league higher up, meaning there's a chance for higher prize money and a chance potentially for even a TV deal would be great, just to help the other clubs in the nation, because of course this is a club and country challenge. So we want Gibraltar to do as well as possible as well, which is why we have been allowing some of these younger players with good potentials, well obviously much better potentials than I think they've got, to move on to some big clubs such as Liverpool and so forth. And it's working pretty well. The national side is getting better. They're still about 160th in the world ranking, but they've won a couple of games here and there now, which is a big moment for them, really. And I think next season when we start to bring through better players, and of course now that we are going to be bringing players from all over the world, potentially we can make more Gibraltarian as well. Because we'll bring the players through the academy. We had a pretty poor intake from the academy last year. I don't think a single player was really good enough. Hopefully this year we're going to have some good ones if we're going to go professional. Let's say passionately, I'm happy with how things are going, as we are, because we're winning 6-0 at half-time here against Boca Juniors. I say we just see it out now, to be honest. Just retain your energy. Got another big game coming up. We'll probably make a couple of substitutions in a minute. Butterworth's ball in. Fitzwater, 7-0. Jack Fitzwater's first ever goal for the club comes in a 7-0 lead against Boca Juniors in the Rock Cup. Look how empty the home stands are. They've probably all gone home by now, to be honest. Losing 7-0. I wouldn't blame him if they had done as well. Another attack. Fernandez into Campbell-Lean. Ball forward looking for Surridge. Francisco sends it over the top to Chico Rubio. Barden out to Coling. Go on, don't let them score. Let's keep a clean sheet in this one. We're 7-0 up. I mean, it doesn't make a massive difference, don't get me wrong, but it's just nice to have the clean sheet. Backinson nicks the ball and all of a sudden the counter-attack is on. Surridge takes it past the defender. He's on the goalkeeper now, looking for his hat-trick as well. Can he put it away? Oh, it bounces off the post and it comes back to him and he does score. It's 8-0. Wow. This is possibly our biggest ever win, I think. It's got to be our biggest ever win. I don't remember winning anything near like this before. Here's Surridge then. He's got a very long neck. Is it just me or is that a super long neck? He hit the post. The keeper was on the ground after diving for it and Surridge was the first one there. And he was able to get the goal. Right. So both our strikers now have hat-tricks. Right, let's look at making some changes then. Gardner can come on in place of Wayne Hill. We'll see Alvarez come on in place of Butterworth. And let's bring Charlie Rowan on in place of Fitzwater. So we're just protecting some players and also giving some players some game time to get their fitness up. Which should be fine. I mean, there's half an hour left for winning 8-0. I don't think there's... Ah. Well, there goes our clean sheet. That's disappointing. That is disappointing. Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Well... I mean, I don't know why I'm so disappointed for winning 8-0, don't get me wrong, but it's just disappointing. I really wanted a clean sheet in this one. Oh, we almost conceded a second as well, bloody hell. That would have been pretty annoying if we conceded a second as well. But it's going to be a pretty good dominant win. 80th minute in. We'll see this one out now. 8-1 victory. I'm pretty damn happy with that, to be honest. And we go through to the semi-finals of the Rock Cup. Be interested to see who we get a hold of. I mean, if we can avoid the likes of Red Imps and Europa FC, it should be pretty good. Although it's Lynx that's really been the strong team this season compared to us. I'd like to get Magpie. Is it Magpies or Saint? I can't remember which one it is now. But it'd be nice to be able to get on top of them, I think. After they're the only team to get us a draw this season. Go on, get the ball out, Martinho. Go on, my son. Goes out to Rowan. Here's Fernandez. Go on. Taking his time, plays the big ball forward. It shows how important Wayne Hill is, considering, I mean, we probably have just calmed down a bit, but Wayne Hill taken off the pitch. We haven't scored any goals since. Backinson. Back to Campbell-Lean. He's going to see the run through the middle, but he's offside. Campbell-Lean just slowing the pace of the game down a little bit here. Really slowing it down. He's under no pressure whatsoever. Now plays it to Andrade. Back to Campbell-Lean. Out wide, seeing James Dean. It's a cracking ball out to Dean. Plays the ball into the middle to Andrade, who gets himself into the box. Back out to Dean. Plays the ball into the middle. It's not a great cross. It's cleared by Serra. And that's the full-time whistle. There we go. An 8-1 victory, which is just incredible. It is absolutely insanely good. So let's tell them that we're absolutely delighted with that victory. And let's get ourselves into the next cup game. And here we go then, the game against Lynx in the Gibraltar Cup. So of course, everybody in the squad has to have Gibraltarian or has gained Gibraltarian nationality. So, we have in goal today Jerome Pitaluga making his first appearance of the season. I know he actually played a few during the Euro Cup, didn't he? I'll take it all back. Playing at the left, we've got Matt Blake, the young Welshman who has gained this nationality now. Across the back, we've got David Taylor, playing alongside Jack Fitzwater, who for some reason gets the nationality because he's English. Not quite sure how that works, to be honest with you. And Ryan Sears as well. The three midfielders then are going to be Fran Alvarez, And he'll be playing alongside Nick Campbell-Lean, who got his first cap for the national side now. We also have Tyreek Backinson. And then our front three is going to be, of course, Gary Butterworth playing just behind the duo of Wayne Hill. And alongside him, of course, Sam Surridge. So let's get underway. Let's see how we get on. Let's tell me we want them to carry on in the rich vein they did in the previous game. And can we make it through to another semi-final? This could be a massive season for us, you know. We could win the league. We're still in all 3 domestic cups. We've got a ton of money in the bank. We're about to go professional. It's going to be a massive, massive moment for us. Surridge. To Campbell-Lean. He's lost it. He's lost it. The ball's come through. Valdiva. He's always been very good against us. He's always scored a lot of goals, but Surridge is there. And it's clear. So it's not quite as dominant as the previous game. We were 5-0 up at this point, I think, in the previous game. "20 minutes in. Walker gets cut out by Butterworth again. Twice Butterworth nicks that ball, but he's lost it to Andro. But Butterworth doing incredibly well, putting a lot of pressure on the defence, and it's a poor ball. Hill finds it. Campbell-Lean takes a punt just wide. Just freaking wide. Come on. Come on. You can do better than this. Let's get an early goal. Backinson. Butterworth. Here's Taylor. Campbell-Lean. Back to Taylor. Big ball over the top looking for Surridge, and he's found him. Sam Surridge has gone a bit wide. Oh! Takes a shot. It's off the inside of the post and cleared by the Lynx defence. Lynx have been a very good team so far this season. They're the team second in the league. We only beat them 3-2 when we come against them. It was a tricky game. Blake's corner. Comes out. Backinson picks it up. Here's Taylor. And it's gone. Okay. I mean, we are in control of the game, but I would like to be a bit more in control of the game, if that makes sense. I'd like to have the goal. Would very much like to have the goal. We're 37, 38, 39 minutes in now. We've had 12 shots, 66% of possession. It's not... well, we're in control, but we need to score that goal. We need to score that goal. Just say we're not happy with the performance out there. Let's push them. Let's drive them forward. And we do have a highlight a minute in to the second half. Blake back to Campbell-Lean. Plays it across. Surridge. Oh, it's gone away for everybody, but Surridge is going to get on the end of it. Plays it back to Sears. Plays it in. It's gone away through to Blake, who hits it. It looks like on the volley to me, but it's a cracking goal from Blake. Wow. The two Welshmen, the two Welsh wingbacks linking up beautifully. Was that on the volley, do you think? Surridge played it back to Sears. Sears plays a deep ball. Yeah, Blake hit it on the volley. That's a beautiful goal. The two Welsh wingbacks link up incredibly well and make it 1-0 to Europa Point. Excellent. We needed that, I think. We did need that. Now, I'm tempted to try and bring off Butterworth now because he is struggling with fitness a bit. The international matches was not long ago, so all my Gibraltarian players are not 100% fit for this game. I don't want to really risk having not one of my best players on the pitch, but we are on a counter-attack here. If we can get a goal here, I'll definitely take him off. Surridge bringing that ball forward. There's a lot of men getting into the box. It comes to Butterworth, and the man himself scores the goal. He's 5th of the season. It's 2-0 after the hour mark. Whew. I was getting a bit panicky, I must admit, but now the second half has started, we're doing really well. And Surridge bringing that ball down the line very, very well. And just look at the counter-attack in there. The amount of men that were just so determined to get in that box. There was 5 in the box when that cross came in, and it just shows how important it is for everybody just to get a goal here today. Right, so Haygarth, you are going to come on in place of Butterworth, and we'll take off Hill for Gardner as well. There we go. Okay. Let's just keep people fit, keep people healthy, because of course we've got another cup game coming very, very soon in the next video. I've taken off Surridge by mistake. I meant to take off Hill. I clicked wrong. Okay. It is what it is. Either way, we'll just see this out now. Hopefully get us through to the semi-finals of the Gibraltar Cup. We're doing well. 10 minutes remaining. That should be enough just to see it out now then. We've dominated the game, haven't we, really? We've got another chance to get a third. Blake. Back in Cern. It's over the top. As we see out the final couple of minutes. I really just can't wait for next season to start now. Honestly, next season is just going to be so freaking big for us. Depending on how I can do in the transfer window, that is, anyway. Right, so there we go. 2-0 victory. Oh, for some reason it's not letting me do that. Okay. Either way, that's the Gibraltar Cup sorted. Let's have a look at our schedule then. So, semi-final. Oh my god, we got them. Oh, huh? Okay. We've got Europa FC in the Rock Cup semi-final. Gibraltar Cup quarter-final we need to know. Obviously, we've got one of these games then, so it's not too bad, actually. Europa FC and Lincoln Red Imps drew each other, so I'm assuming we've got one of these 2 games in the next round, does it tell me? Oh yeah, semi-final, there we go. We've got Mons Calpo St. Joseph's. It's a really good position here, I think. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going until the next match. We'll be back straight away then, by the looks of it. Lincoln Red Imps in the Bright Stars Trophy quarter-finals, and then Man 62 in the final game of the first half of the league, and then we'll see how it all moves forward. If you have enjoyed this one, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you would like to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode of the Gibraltar Challenge. Bye.